This is just me giving y'all a heads up. If y'all see Domino's coming, just pull the clean the hell off because they gonna run into your shit. Hey, I know it's been a long time no talk. However, I am back, y'all. I'm glad I found the time to at least come through and record this. So, y'all won't believe this. My car got hit by Domino's Pizza.
Damn!
This is story time, so I'm extra, as we all know. So, stay tuned. So here I was, minding my own business, and like, my mom rode with me. So we were on our way to go get some ice cream. I'm pulling from a light. So there's an intersection, you know, little intersection right there. I am driving, I turn, I am in a turning lane. So, you know, you scoot over in a little turning lane, you sitting there waiting with your signal on, waiting for the oncoming cars, and then the cars behind you should come to a stop. He did not. When I tell you, my mom was like, hey, I don't think he's gonna stop. And I looked up in my mirror. And realized he really was not going to stop. About time I looked at the other traffic coming, like, can I make it? Can I make it? He done smacked right into us. I said, I flew forward. My mom flew forward. Thank goodness we had on our seatbelt. That's what happened. So, this dude was the damn Domino's driver. Yes, for Domino's Pizza.
Not all carry-out.
His everyday job is to drive places, to deliver pizzas.
3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Domino's, I'm not happy with y'all right now either.
You owe me some money, motherfucker!
So, I mean, in reality, I get how insurance works. I have insurance, you have insurance, whoever's at fault, that's the one who has to cover the person's car for the accident, whatever, what have you. So, I didn't even call the cops yet. I think the cops were already called. He hit us in a pretty public place. So, he literally was like, oh, I am so sorry. I wasn't paying attention. You weren't paying attention. I think I've gathered that you weren't paying attention, but whatever. Come on, give me your insurance. Come on. Somebody need to cover something. His manager come on site. He take pictures of my car, his car, introduced himself and was like, hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm so sorry this happened, whatever, what have you. I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, let me put that in my pocket to pay for the repairs. Anyway, he did express that he had insurance on his car, which was cool, but who wants to get into an accident? Who wants to deal with insurance? I never want to deal with insurance or deal with getting into an accident because you don't know what's going to happen next. So I was pretty close to my house, so I was able to just drive home. I'm pissed. Like, it was already a lot going on at the time anyway. And then for that to happen, like, that was just the icing on top of the cake. So I was livid. At the time that this happened, I was driving a 2016 Jeep Renegade. So I hear back from the insurance company. These are the list of people that do the repairs. So I take it to the closest place that does the repairs. This is probably like a few cities over from me, actually. And they were like, oh yeah, they took the keys. They pulled my Jeep back or whatever, still running. Pulled my Jeep back or whatever, and I'll include some pictures through here so y'all can see what actually happened to the car. But the back completely smashed in on the side, and it wasn't even like he was a straight run into the back. It was like he knew he was about to hit me and like try to like go off to the side or something. So he ended up hitting the corner of my trunk and also dented in that whole entire back tire that was right next to my gas tank. So I think that's what really ended up taking it out, was the fact that it was right there by my gas tank. So I'm thinking, okay, you know, or at least you got insurance, you did stop, it wasn't a hit and run. Trying to see like the brighter side of things, even though I'm pissed. Like, I think for about 5 minutes I had a whole hissy fit, was in the car hitting my steering wheel, doing like this, like what the mad people be doing, right? So yeah, I was pretty pissed because, like I said, it's inconvenient. Who wants to go through this? Gets even better, right? They get back to me in a couple days. Oh, Miss Spooner, yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and total out your car. You're gonna do what? I'm sorry, what, you said you're gonna total out my car? So not only did you run into my car, now they basically, because when insurance companies tell you they total out your car, it's usually supposed to be because they don't want to spend more money than it would cost to just cash you out for the car. That car was still fairly new. They did end up cashing me out about $17,000, but the point is, now I'm left without a car. Now I have to go car shopping. I don't like going car shopping. Wow, thank you. I really wanted to go car shopping right now. I had that car for about 3.5 years, and to have him run into it was so frustrating. Like, it took me this long to even record about this because I was so pissed for so long. Like, it was ridiculous. So I go to the place, I sign my car over or whatever, because apparently it's like this whole entire thing. Your car get totaled out and you like disagree with them, like, nah, I want to keep my car. It now goes into like salvage title or something like that, and you can't be back on the road until it gets 100% fixed. So I'm pretty sure if I would have refused to, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't get into many accidents. My last accident before this was 5 years ago. So this was like, really? By a professional pizza driver? You're supposed to be a professional pizza driver and you running into people? So I'm like, okay. But if I would have refused to and was like, I want to keep my car, I don't know if they would have actually paid for it, or if that was just a cap that they were willing to pay towards the car. Somebody tell me something, because I mean, the situation's over now, but it's still frustrating because I did have to go through the whole process. And that's not something that I wanted to have to do. Like I said, I was not looking forward to going car shopping. Car shopping is cool when you like a millionaire. Like, if I can go up to the G-Class lot at the Benz lot right now and cash out $180,000 for the truck I want, cool. I, by all means, take me car shopping. But when you gotta pay for it yourself and you are already comfortable in a car that you were in, nobody wants to do that. I don't. So that's what happened. Domino's Pizza, you suck ass. Y'all feel like y'all really should have at least provided me with another car rental for the whole entire time I was car shopping. They limited me to like 30 days of actually finding a car, and the insurance company was like, oh, we'll reimburse you your down payment of like so many percentage if you find a car within I want to say they said like 30 or 60 days. Y'all didn't even cut me a check until after I already signed over the car, and it took y'all a few days to even do that. Not to mention I had to find the car that I wanted. Yes. So that was just my thing for real. I don't feel like Domino's Pizza really looked out. I feel like they low-key kind of just put it all on the driver, like, oh, it's your personal car, then you have to make sure that it's taken care of. They didn't reach out to me after the fact, like, hey, is everything good? Are you still gonna order our pizzas? They didn't say shit. And then the killing part was to everything, yeah, y'all did cash me out $17,000, but what about my vehicle? Y'all didn't give me a reference. Y'all didn't point me in the right direction. Y'all didn't do anything for me. The fact that I even was able to even get another car right now was literally solely dependent on family, for real. Like, that was the only reason why I was able to get another vehicle. But at this point, it just became so stressful. It's just like, I don't want another car note or anything like that. All my cars need to just be paid completely off. So I've just pretty much been taking my sweet time on finding me anything like newer until I'm ready to just buy it completely out, because this was really some bull and it was super inconvenient. And I don't know about y'all, but nobody's trying to go through all this. So mind your business, okay? Pay attention on the road. Watch where the fuck you going. But besides that, that was my story. Thanks for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!